And a very good evening to all of you just whipping around the channels tonight on YouTube. And of course, Narce has now left the building. And thank you to all of you who helped to make his visit very, very nice and pleasant. Thank you. I'm sitting here whipping around and I click on MammaBear's channel and I see her waving money in the air and talking about Gar, Dave the Fisherman, Vinny G, Tucker, and smooth talking Rosie. And I go into her side chat and I immediately get blocked on there. I tell you, I've bad had it up to here with this nonsense. Because as far as I can see, apart from the stuff from Las Vegas, when I had a little too much to drink last night and was talking about Vegas, I've been nothing but kind to you. Nothing but supportive, nothing but friendly. Sent you something out at Christmas time, sent you something out at Thanksgiving, had planned on sending something at Easter time because I enjoyed your content. But lately, all you seem to do is complain, 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 and you're not doing the painting anymore. You're not doing the crafting anymore. You're just complaining about people. Thank you, and hi, everybody. Complaining about people in the community. And now, for some strange reason, I've been painted with the brush of having done something to you. Can somebody please tell me Can somebody explain it to me? What the heck is going on? Oh, okay, Kitten Cat. You have no idea. Hey, Deb, how are all of you? Hey, Rachel. Hey, Jen. I mean, I'm astounded that somebody on a daily basis can be so consistently just negative and just mired down. I don't know whether it's because of subscribers. I don't know what it is. But I do know this, Mama Bear, if you ever hope to have a channel and have content that's worth keeping and watching and has more of a relevancy than 1 week, get outside, go make some content, go show your city. Take your daughter out to a meal, review a meal, do something. Except just complain about the state of YouTube. I mean, I used to tune into your channel and want to see fun stuff going on. Yeah, some people would be cracking and things. And just last week you were on my crack house field trip to the crack house. And I don't know, you were talking about something about a pass or something like that. But you came on the side chat, you immediately came under attack. And okay, Nicole, and I immediately told my chat, please be nice to Mama Bear. She's a guest in my chat, and people lightened up. So I'm really at a loss. Can somebody please, how you doing, America? Can anybody out there, how you doing, Mallory? Hey, Steve Gumby. I'm astounded. Nice to see you. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. Go into the chats, you get blocked out, you get timed out. I mean, I don't know whether this woman is trying to channel build in a negative way or what the story is. But I guess our time has come to an end. As nice as I've tried to be, as supportive of the channel, I've never made an ever gone back, as most people will tell you, I'm a positive person on my channel. I have never, in the 7 months, 8 months that I've been coming on to your channel, or in other chats, I've never made a negative comment about you. Ever. Now, your idea is that people are supposed to stand up for you in chats. And, if you go in Vinny's chat, I haven't been in Vinny's chat for probably 2 weeks. Tucker's chat for probably even longer. Because I'm busy here doing my own stuff. And I'm just wondering, what does it really take to be a friend? Do you expect people to stand up and have your back when every day is just a more and more negative experience? Where's the fun stuff that used to be done? Remember the holiday wreath in October? The painting? Hey, Wig Snatcher, how you doing? Ready for some duct tape and peanut butter. I don't know. I don't have a problem with Julie. I don't have anybody with a problem that expresses an opinion. I complimented Julie on her hairstyle the other day. I mean, I'm one of those people that somebody's allowed to have an opinion, but you have to understand that there's two sides to every story. So you just be respectful and you let people have their say. Let's see. MB mods are the ones that are screwing her. They block everyone. They're feeding paranoid minds, but they're destroying her channel, is what they're doing, sadly. Whatever she's doing, her is just destroying it. It was taking a woman that was a lot of fun, that I was quite fond of and friendly with, and they're wreaking havoc on this channel, and I don't know why. Thank you, Helen. I mean, goddamn. I mean, I'm just sitting there myself, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm just clicking around the channel. We got Gar. We know Dave. Okay, Dave's gone off on her. We know Tucker. We know Tucker's opinions about religion and about fundraising, and I guess opinions about what Tucker does with the money. I mean, most everybody knows that Tucker's an honorable person. I know Benny G with your butt on a t-shirt and stuff, but it's not of my doing. And to be grouped in there and accused of, smooth talking Rosie or something like that. I'm totally baffled. No, I haven't, Mel. No, not that, Julie. The other one, I don't have anything. Hey, how you doing, Savage? And I don't have anything against that. If people have a right to express an opinion, a lot of things that Julie believes to be true or not true, but if you argue, it's not going to change your mind. I'm always one that stands up and says people can express an opinion. I don't ever go negative and dump on somebody and engage in all this backing and forthing, because it never works out. It creates a mess. Glad to see you, Savage. I hope you're doing well. I mean, if it's being done by the mods, they're doing a terrible disservice over there for that. I've seen such a change, and not for the better. And just speaking as your friend, Mama Bear, I've tried to send you pictures. Mama Bear's Lounge from Reno. I don't know. I just don't know how. Yeah, there we go, Nicole. I don't know how you're so far off the reservation in terms of things right now. I mean, I know you're under fire, but just try to get yourself a chart out so you have some recognition of who's trying to be friendly and a nice person. And I don't think you survived 6 years on YouTube and have built the base that I have on here by being a dick, by being a backstabber, by being a negative person. It should be what they call in the legal world prima facie evidence. It should be evident to you that I'm not a negative or nasty person. I know people have made other comments. Some people that host channels in the drama community have gone off on me. Some of them have come back to become friends. But I just think to myself, Mama Bear, what are you doing? And I don't really care whether she likes it under my name or not. She's put my name in enough of her hangouts. Okay? I'm speaking to her as a friend. And just saying, I don't understand what you're doing. I don't understand what's eating you. It should be quite obvious to you that Tucker's going to do, hey, Bunny, Tucker's going to do what he's going to do. Vinny's going to do what he's going to do. Dave doesn't even give a whip about what you're doing anymore. Dave the fisherman. So, I'm just somebody just tell me in. I'm going to look at the side chat. There's a lot of drama ladies that have been given the royal boot over there. There's other people that may be friendly in the chat. And I don't have Mama Bear blocked out. I'm not inviting her to come on the panel. If she wants to come on the side chat and explain herself, or if she wants to come on panel, that's fine. I'm not giving that invitation at this point in time. I'm just trying to understand how I'm being grouped in is, I don't know. You seem to, on one hand, talk about your channel and how great it is, and people have ridden your coattails, and Rosie went from this to that since she knew you. Well, Rosie put another 6 months on the rock pile here. While you've been sitting there complaining about things, I've been out there making content that people have been enjoying, to the point that some of, every time I hit the street, it's usually at least 1,000, and then some streams like yesterday, well over 2,200, sometimes 3,000. That shows some engagement of something being done correctly. And it's not using your name, and it's not using Elvis's name. It's using my name. I believe so too, Julie. This is, I think, is exactly correct. There's too many people feeding misinformation to you in your ear that is not factually correct. But it's not my place to straighten out that whole cocked up situation. It's up to you to seek the truth. And when you're fed information and you just suck it down like it's the mother's milk of truth, you're doing yourself a tremendous disservice. And you're hurting people that are genuinely nice people like me that just enjoy coming in and having a chat and having fun. I don't go to other chats. I don't go on Vinny's and say things and laugh and giggle and talk about medications because I don't know the realities of your life. I know you're a woman that has physical limitations and pain. And I thank you, Steve. And I've sympathized and empathized with that, not made fun of you. I don't go on the Tucker's chat and he Bible things, BBB. I'm trying to find my own spirituality in 2019. So I'm just trying, hey Andrew, I'm just trying to, yeah, it's a shame. She believes what people tell, what she believes, what she hears is gospel, and it's very tragic. It's very sad. Because as the world gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and the people just enjoy feeding more and more and more BS to her until pretty soon she cannot rely on anybody or anything. And when your own mods begin trolling you, then you know you're really screwed. Let's see. Today she said Toothless Bulldog told her, you see, Toothless Bulldog's been a hater of mine because he's a transphobic and legendary homophobic person on YouTube. He was chased off once legally and he came back under a different name. He's never had any respect for anyone. He's another one that's fed on misinformation. And yet you suck that up as truth. And that's the real sad part of everything. You don't bother looking at the history of somebody like Toothless Bulldog and wondering why he's such a non-entity. And somebody's hosted hundreds and hundreds of chat streams here on YouTube and gets zero traction. Because of anybody that's of any moral fiber or standing or backbone, he's repulsive to them. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. All he can do is call names. But sometimes tonight it just reaches a point, and I don't even care anymore. I've tried to extend the olive branch by never talking about you on other people's chats. Always trying to defend you when you come onto my chat stream. Even up as late as last week when we had the crack house field trip. And people were ragging on you, and I asked my side chat, please be kind to MammaBear. She's a guest on my stream. Well, didn't I hear it because I had a pass and somehow the meth house was going to contaminate me and blah, blah, blah. I don't understand it. Yeah, I guess Rachel, I guess I do feel a little hurt. I guess I feel a little hurt that she can't see me for the way I've treated her and the way that I've behaved in other people's chat streams. She has to take some old crap from that's being dredged up from 2015 and being revisited across YouTube tonight and take that as her new reality instead of the friendship that I've tried to extend and be a friend. Yeah, well, I never defended her, Maggie. I just never went after her. because I chose to see her as the fun woman, did painting and crafts and would do things, make noodles in the kitchen, cook once in a while, go outside, swim, tend to her plants, do all her thing. And I just don't know how she could have been so ripped off of the mooring of reality at this point in time that she doesn't even know what is the truth anymore. So instead of just taking a break and just trying to gather a few facts and be balanced, it's because some people that have been haters for years decide to resurface and have a little sport. Yeah, I mean, hi, Colleen. What happened? What happened to the fun stuff? I mean, what happened to, I mean, I can't even remember the last time you pulled out the paintbrushes, the last time you did a craft hangout. Every day is just consumed with negative. Yeah, I hear you, hippie. I guess most people are more level-headed on the phone. I mean, I've even gone so far as to send send a little something monetarily out at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and plan to for Easter. I like her daughter. You know what I mean? I've always gotten along great with Rebecca. No problems at all. Rebecca's always been welcoming to me in her chat. She comes in my chat once in a while. She does her own content, which is wonderful. I think she rarely gets into the fray of who struck John and blah, blah, blah. So I continue to watch her content, her St. Patrick's Day video. Hey, Andrea. Yeah, I try to be a positive person, but she can't see what's been done. She puts more credence. She puts more credence in innuendo and misinformation that comes into her ear instead of the obviously friendly people that are right in front of her. And therein lies the real sadness of the whole situation. Don't engage people in the Bible. Be strong in your own beliefs and hold them to yourself. Hold them dearly. You're not going to change anybody's mind on here. It's not worth getting upset about. Yeah, I know people call names and all that. That's why I've sort of, I hear that. I see that. And to me, she's somebody that's doing the best she can and performs to a very high standard. Her videos are to a very high. I mean, she's trying to do the high road of making content here on YouTube and doing a pretty damn good job. I give her all the credit in the world. Well, hippie, it's, channels grow if you put time in and you have fun. I mean, I never sat around and thought about, I didn't rush out and do passing 20,000 subscribers today and blah, blah, blah. It's not top of mind. Yeah, it could be manipulating. But I'm gonna choose to reach out and say, hey, let's just be friends. I don't bear any ill will. I haven't done anything negative to you. Yeah, I fucked up with the Vegas thing. I had a lot to drink one night. I'm thinking, man, wouldn't it be great to take MammaBear to Las Vegas? Well, not anymore. Where's the fun in it? I mean, and I feel bad if on needing pain medications and wearing the cup. I mean, I feel I have a lot of heart. I have a lot of compassion and a lot of caring. I've had some epically fun times. on her chat, but when you go in and start to chat and then you're immediately blocked out and you wonder to yourself, what the hell? Thank you, Andrea. It's just, it's, 20,000 is not top of mind to me. I don't go clucking like a chicken about, yeah, Colleen, I'm going to get one of my near beers. Yeah, quality of music. Yeah, fuck this shit. What the fuck are you? I mean, 12 days no drinking, and I sure as hell don't whine about that, Well, Dusty, we can be friends or not. I look around the loss of friendship that she's had with the porch and, with Pam and Ricky and the other people that just get driven away. Who in the hell's going to be left? The only people that are tuning in now are there to troll the hell out of her. I mean, how can you be around and defending something that's so negative all the time? It's just so negative. Let's see, she's mad that you let trolls talk about Elvis's parent. That's what she was saying. Look, I got moderators. Okay, that's what moderators are for. Okay, and I've already told my mods, if you see somebody talking about the family, just remove it. And they've done that, Thank you, Hazel-eyed Vixen. I appreciate that. Yeah, 20,000, I guess it's something, but it's not, it's just not top of mind. Yeah, why would she go on Tucker's chat? Thank you, Just Mel. She has no real life friends to look out for, and she blocks anyone who tells her wrong. Well, you can just tell, sad to say, that every week, literally every month that goes by, she's a more and more miserable person. And only she can pull herself out of that and just close the door on all that negativity and be positive and be fun. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, people see the negative grab attention, but they fail to realize you have to do it in small doses. It can all be negative. Well, you can succeed on positive too. I mean, it's a little more slow, but you can succeed by bringing people content. Hi, Mrs. Crafty. Yeah, she's hurting her health. And she won't believe it, but I genuinely do care about her as an individual and a person. It's given me a lot of good times, like I've given her a lot of good times. I mean, we're the same age. We should be laughing and palling around and having fun. I don't like being blocked out on people's channels when you don't do anything to deserve being blocked out. Thank you, Blinky. Nice to see you, sweetie. Hope you're doing good. It's just the nature of things, Bunny. But sometimes, like tonight, I just was going to pop. Like I said, I'm sitting there, I'm flipping around the channels, and I land on her channel, and all of a sudden I hear Gar and Vinny and Tucker and Smooth talking Rosie, and these dollars, this money's waving. I'm thinking, what did I do? So I immediately go on my phone and I go into the chat and say, hey, everybody, how you doing? And she just goes off on me. And the next thing I know, I'm blocked from the chat stream. I got no idea what I did wrong. None. Thank you, hippie. Well, I did. I gave her something at Thanksgiving. I gave her something at Christmas. I was going to give her something at Easter. So I just scratched my head. Oh, MammaBear has never liked who you are. Tonight she came out and said it. It's okay. All right, Zurich. That I can wrap my head around. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, Maggie, because you're a mod for Katie. You know, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Nicole. I mean, if people don't watch, people watch what they wanna. People watch what they wanna watch. But I'll tell you, Miss Mama Bear, I'm as happy as I was when I came on in January of 2013. I've been watching you since the summer of 2018. And I have to honestly say, you seem more unhappy and more bitter with each passing month. And the more you worry about what Tucker does and what Vinny do, we've all been through the mill. But the more you sit there and dwell on it and get embittered by it, the more it's gonna fester. The more people are gonna feed that. The more trolls want to see you going. Break the cycle. Break out your paint set. Break out your yarns. Make something for Easter. Yeah, Mama Bear referred to me as he or she or whatever it is. I mean, it's just she wants respect, but she doesn't give respect. She doesn't understand that Jesus will judge people on what they do, not on who they are. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. How are you doing with that, Mama Bear? What have you given to anybody else? Yeah, make a reef. Hey, Bean Sprout. That's it. I've never really seen you do anything for anybody. I mean, you did stuff for Gary. That was great. But for this community, you haven't done anything. You've been a taker and not a giver. Yeah, the golden rule. That's what it's all about. They're not going to be standing there at the gates of heaven with a Bible in hand and going over chapter 7, verse 3, 4. They're going to just say, what kind of mark did you leave in the world? What kind of person were you? Did you help people out? Did you feed the hungry, clothe the naked? Did you bear fault with false witness against others? I don't either, Tammy Lynn Olson. I don't like it when people go after people with brain injuries, health problems, mental issues. That's why I feel some dearness and sweetness in my heart for Rebecca, because I don't think her life has been easy, but yet she's still out there doing makeup and doing some pretty fancy looking things and looking pretty cute on her videos and stuff. Well, I mean, I don't think that's the way it works, Lacey, you know, to tell your truth. Yeah, well, you know, I don't know about cancer being karma. It's just a tragedy of life. I mean, it's our responsibility to take care of, to uplift people and to make them feel positive about things in life. And oh, that's good. You got the big cam putting your 52 Ford pickup. That's awesome. I mean, I wish I could go back in time and just go forward and make Mama Bear the happy person that she was before. Before she was an eagle, she was a bear, and we were bear cubs. Yeah, well, it's okay. I don't know. I mean, yeah, cancer ain't no joke. Lost my mother to cancer. Bobby's had cancer. Yes, not by one's words, but by actions. That's exactly right, Carrie. You might not look who I am, but maybe you should try doing more of the things that I do, Mama Bear, instead of sitting there quoting scripture. God bless you, Gigi. Yes, I mean, it's just, yeah, never wish bad on people. It can lead to future consequences. Cancer survivor, good for you, Crystal. God bless you. There's no way that any medical malady would ever be inflicted by God Almighty. I mean, it says right in there, render under Caesar the things that are Caesar's, render under God the things that are God's. Cancer is not of God's world. Wow. What passes for morality is mind-blowing. Not really, kitten cat. I don't see the common theme. Elvis, I see as a business. Bergs, I see as somebody struggling for direction. But Mama Bear's a confounding thing to me. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, well, God love you, Crystal, for your 4-year fight. I mean, I lost my friend Drew of many years, person I visited a couple times, 2, 3 times in Florida, to cancer. My father buried 2 wives with cancer. I mean, we know it. Yeah, I would agree, Carrie. Well, I'm trying to, Aunt Mimi. I'm trying to still pull positive. It's taken every fiber of my being to pull positive here. And just ask Mama Bear from the bottom of my heart just to take a deep breath, pull back, and gather some real facts. Judge people by what they do, not what others claim they said. You don't seem to understand that there's people that have a vested interest in making other people look bad with misinformation, misinterpretations, misconstruing the past. People that have a rooted interest in homophobia and transphobia and hatred. And these people also always claim a high Christian moral high ground, and they're some of the most foul-mouthed and offending people on the face of the earth. And if Jesus stood next to you, do you think he would give you a pat on the back and say, "Keep it up, you're doing great"? I don't know what Mallory's saying, Happy Meal. I've been paying attention to the company that I have here. But I've never known Mallory to be anything except a straight shooter. And if she has something to say, she'll put it out and say it. I'm not sure, Mallory. I just have no idea. I've seen a dramatic change in Mama Bear over the last month and a half in particular. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, we're day 12 with no drinking. This beer tastes like crap. It's not a beer. Well, I've got, it's, you make a commitment to something that you do it. You give up something. Yeah, that toothless bulldog. He has been a pencil. He has been a hater and someone who's never succeeded in anything on YouTube except being a non-entity. That's his only claim to fame. on here. All he does is go around and troll, goes on Elvis's and infuriates people on the side chat with his support. Cheers, Lacey. Because he's trans and homophobic, that's why. But nobody cares about him, so it doesn't even matter. He's a non-entity. Yeah, I don't think he would disapprove Matronista. I don't think we judge people by what they wear. It might be big in your Christian world, but I don't see anything in the Bible about being modest. And, you know, if that's what I'm judged on, I'm willing to go with that negative. I'm ready to roll. That'll be a good thing for me. If that's the only thing I carry in, then I'm prepared. I'm all ready to roll. Good night, Maggie. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm an entertainer. I'm a person that comes on and enjoys making people laugh and giggle and titillate a little bit. I mean, I don't think we're all humorless. Thou shalt not bake in bikinis, exactly. I mean, we're always, you know, there's that old saying that God made man in his own image, and man's been returning the favor ever since. You know? It's how we treat others. What have you done to help other people? What do you do to make the world better? You know, do you try to uplift somebody and make their day positive, or do you continue to feed the back and forth negative and the fighting? I mean, I think it said something in the Bible, turn the other cheek. You know, if a man takes the clothes off your back, do not seek to get them back. If a man takes food off of your table, do not seek to get that food back. If a man strikes you on one cheek, turn the other cheek. We can't have pick or choose religion. It's not cafeteria style. Make it simple. That's what I'm saying, Julie. The least of somebody's problems is wearing a bikini, and I mean, my God, if that's the biggest negative in life, you'll be good to go. I promise you. Yeah, a strong person would take the high road and say, you know what, I'm going back to the roots of what made MammaBear so fun, instead of sitting here fighting this never-ending battle of nonsense, and just ignore things and do your own things. Yeah, giving feels so much better than taking. Thank you, Corey. I just think about things, and then sometimes you reach a limit where you feel like your head's going to explode. No, Blake, none. We're not supposed to take things literally. The point is, you know, if somebody's a little worse off than you are and they really need something of yours, then don't make a big deal out of it. You know, stop and ask yourself, did they need that more than I did? Yeah, that's true. Hey, Mr. Z. No, Mr. Z, you're a giver in life, my friend. And now you're giving great content. Yeah, there's a lot of great people here on YouTube. No, I haven't, Julie. I've always felt like I was a friend to MammaBear. And I'm one person that can honestly say I never went negative or never said one negative word about her. But I'm not going to stand there and be a beating horse because I'm in a chat and other people are going off on you. Same as me, you got to take up for yourself. I don't go into chats when I'm being called Herman and negative names and stuff. I could care less. Defend yourself. Go in there and just tell people yourself. You know what, Star Walker Blue? It's not financial support. It's the fact that you struggle in life to support, but you can still come on and have a positive heart and say something nice to somebody. You know, the Mama Bear, I love that color that you're wearing. I like that bow in your hair. I like your swimsuit, or I like the egg noodles that you made, or Rosie, I like this, or I like the Christmas tree. I mean, it's a lot. It's very nice. Evidently so, Mimi. Yeah, well, it probably was the mods blocked, and I hope it was. And I hope that Mama Bear can see it in her heart. I don't put people's names in lightly in chats. I generally do my own things, as you guys know. But, you know, to hear smooth talking Rosie and the money being thrown, I'm the same person I was 6 years ago. Can you say that, Mama Bear? I have the same fun every day on YouTube. Tammy, I'm okay. I'm all right. I mean, ain't none of it's perfect, that's for sure. Yeah, throw an extra tater in the pot. There you go. That's exactly right, Ray Van Loof. It's all about, don't get it twisted. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. We can get all wrapped up in verses and Old Testament preaching, or we can just say the only thing that Jesus ever said. The only command he ever said, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. What could be simpler in life? Live or die by that. And if you think that you're born to preach, then go preach. And ignore people that attempt to tear you down because you use religion to preach. Stand strong in yourself because you have the Spirit. And don't let yourself be dragged down by others. If you have that true Spirit, then preach it. Yeah, I guess maybe so, hippie, but this is such a small community. That's why, you know, when I hit 20,000 subscribers, you're almost kind of wincing today. You're like, well, that'll probably get some attention, you know, and you know, I've noticed as the channel's gotten bigger that it almost becomes a negative, but it doesn't change me at all from what I do. You know, it doesn't. I don't go around. You know, if it was somebody like Elvis or so, oh man, they'd be crowing like, oh man, you know. To me, it's just like, shit. You got Jenna Marbles with what, 250 million subscribers, and I mean, how you doing, Diane? Yeah, it's there's just so many ways that she could be. It's almost like I don't know, I can never make people understand, if you pull positive, it has such greater rewards in life than being negative. People don't want to support or be involved with negative people. Can't stand other people and give money. Well, you know, I've been a beneficiary of a lot of kindness with tips from people, but I could not expect to lay on a bed And I know Mama Bear has physical limitations, and ask people to just support me when I'm not doing anything except just being negative or just fighting this never-ending war against other people on YouTube, some of which have never been at war with you. I don't feel negative when people give me a tip when I'm out there doing the content that I like to do. And obviously, when you have 220 people in a street stream, you must be doing something right. Or sometimes 500 people in a chat. I don't feel bad about that. We're all grown-ups and adults here. We can decide. No, I'm going to get Mr. X's rig. I might as well just put it out there. Did you ever suffer from white guilt? No. I paid my dues in all communities of all color. Okay. It's based on people. Of course, Ivy Rose, you're brilliant. I mean, you're smart. Everything that you've said tonight has been absolutely brilliant. I mean, the one thing you don't do is you don't do like a Bergs does. You're hounding people every night. Come on, people, I just played a song for you. Or come on, people, I'm giving you content. Don't tell people you're giving them content. Give them fucking content. I mean, I was just like, oh my goodness. I just don't know how people can't realize that if you're positive, you draw positive things happen to you and positive things come into your life. Even strange thing. I mean, I'm so thrilled that Norm F is here, the chairman of the board. And I'm happy he's been so generous, and Steph Offenberg and many other people, and Mallory's and Nicole's and other people have been so supportive. Hey, Tilly May. But just, we can't rationalize people. We just have to say thank you. Alan D. Well, doxing, I guess some of us feel like we've been, doxed out for so many years, and so much family and jobs and shit's been dragged through so much stuff that we lose our sensitivity to others in that regard. Rosie, you have a lot of negative energy to come in your room, even if you yourself are 100% positive. Disabled with 2 service dogs, 0 friends off you. I would do anything to have someone call and say, how are you? Come for coffee. Yeah, Mikhail, I feel real bad about that. Keep on chooching, James. That's exactly it. Well, I'm just saying, Mallory Williams, you've been a great, a true test of friends. And say what you will about Mallory. She's been up and down. She's taken her toboggan up some of the down some of the lowest lows. Hey, Shauna. And some of the highest highs. She's explained herself to the satisfaction of many people on here. We ourselves have a past. But, I have to respect the honesty and forthrightness of the way that she expressed. And she's often called me out on my shit. So, is that the kind of person I want in my life? Yeah, it really is. It was all this is a setup. Rosie Tucker. A setup for what tonight? I mean, what's the setup? Rosie Tucker and Vinny. What the hell is the setup? This is what I say. Can somebody explain to me what the setup is? What's the setup? I mean, it's just I'm just like, whoa, what's the deal? Somebody better let me in on it. I guess I'm the smooth talker. I guess I'm like the brains behind the operation or something. I guess so, Nicole. I mean, some kind of drama. I mean, it's just like it ain't that great. You know? It's I know. I mean, lately that's why I'm on. I haven't even been over the chat, and my phone's blowing up. I have Narsa here visiting, and it's. I mean, we'll be in a chat for an hour, and somebody's popping in a side chat. Check your phone. Oh, Mama Bear's going off on your chat. Like, what did I do now? You know. I mean, what did I do now? How you doing, Marshall? Okay, Sesame, that was fun. I'm just trying to figure out what is this thing that thank you, Alan D. Thank you, my friend. 20,000. Woo, appreciate it. I'm just trying to figure out what is the big plan that Vinny, Tucker, and I have concocted. I've never talked to Vinny on the phone. I've never talked to Tucker on the phone. I've never talked to any of them outside of chats. I've never been in, well, I've been in a green room with Tucker once about a totally unrelated matter with somebody else in the community host chats. I've never conversed with Vinny in a green room. I've never been on a private chat with Vinny. Yeah, she used to do cooking and all kinds of really all kinds of fun stuff on there. I was the ringleader of scamming, calling me the St. Jews. Man, you guys are in it together making bank. I don't know. That's right, Mr. Z. I'm too busy making content for conspiring on things. You know, it's been a lot of blowback. I'm building my channel off of MB, but I don't even ever talk about her, you know? Yeah, this was supposed to be about the year of the peace train. This is as bad as I've ever seen it. Called you a freak along with Missy Jenn. Well, that's really sad. I wonder what her good book would say about that. She proved tonight making it rain with 17 bucks. Well, I'm happy for her. The peace train was lit on fire and drove off the track. She has no ability to empathize with anybody else except herself. She has no sympathy or empathy for anybody else. So, but that's on her. That'll be for her. That'll be the cross she'll have to bear. So, yeah, well, the difference between her and Missy Jenn is Missy Jenn would have just laughed off the butt picture and you know, just not made a big issue about it. Yeah, she's very gracious. Missy Jenn is also very Bible believing, but she doesn't feel like she has to come out and thump the Bible and flaunt it in people's faces. No, Gigi, I don't have a camper. Hey, Sophia, how you doing, beautiful? Nice to see you. He's making a fortune off of her butt. I mean, who in the hell would want to wear her butt on a t-shirt? Let's be real. Yeah, thank you, Crystal. She looks forward to doing that. I'm doing good, Sophia. Just trying to figure out a little bit of stuff on YouTube. So, I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna. I don't know who would want to buy it. Yeah, don't covet thy neighbor's goods, I guess. Thank you, Rachel. Well, if she would say anything about Missy Jenn, then I guess she would stoop to any level then, and that's sad. I mean, I wouldn't make such a big deal about the butt. Oh, you bought one, Alan D? But I sure remember the fun times. But I guess tonight is just officially putting it behind me now and moving on. You know, if somebody's that off base with their thought, there's nothing I can say or do to bring them back to planet Earth. Uh, you know, as far as I can see, she's got to stick down on her plane and just in a nosedive. So no matter how kind anybody tries to be or how friendly or to do something kind and nice, it really, not just in word but in deed, it doesn't mean anything. I have no idea. I guess the Mind Labs is the best one. Sammy, how you doing, beautiful? You sure looking good. Keep it up, honey. I don't know. Missy Jenn's very strong. There's nothing that Mama Bear could ever say that would throw Missy Jenn off of her stride. She sure wouldn't sit there like Mama Bear and make a big deal out of things. She rises above. Oh, you helped her with her tooth fund and she used money on her taxes. Yeah, I think so, Blinky. I mean, truth be told, it's been a very painful downhill ride to watch. That's for sure. But it'll give her content to talk about for the next week. Yeah, I'm very proud of you, Sammy. You're doing great. Yeah. Well, it won't hurt me one bit because we're Missy Jen and I are pretty impervious. We feel strong enough in ourselves that we're not going to be moved by, we're used to a diversity of opinion being transgendered for so many years. We've heard it all. We have heard it all. Yeah, who's the one Darla or Darlene that she kept talking about tonight? Yeah, I mean, I even took a picture of Mama Bear Lounge to send to her. I was thinking about her in a positive way. Well, Deb, trust me, it's not going to bother Missy Jen one bit. My best advice to you when she talks about me or Missy Jen in a negative way is just, you need not bring it to us. It's not consequential to our lives. It bounces off of us like a rubber ball off of a wall. How you doing, Tater Tot? Yeah, well, you have to be balanced mentally. I'm not on any mood stabilization. Yeah, you're right, Joe King. You're 100% correct. It was me. I did nothing but chat on Vinny's panel, but not about her. Well, oh, Marla. Okay, well, I know who Marla. That's Miss Fairy Garden, right? She's been very sweet. Good night, Matronista. Well, I mean, I would have taken her to Vegas. I still might have taken her to Vegas, but I already apologized for that night. I had way too much to drink. You know, I was thinking out loud and being stupid, but what can you do? You own your stuff, you apologize, you say sorry, forgive me, and you move on. But I just, I don't get in. I really don't pull enough positives out of that chat anymore to ever really miss it that much. It's just, it used to be great fun and crafting and painting, and then now it's just. I probably will, Mal. Shit, I'd love to take you down to. I'd love to have you in Vegas. That's a good trade. Saying that's all right. Already blocked out a group of rooms in Vegas anyway, because we're going in August when the adult movie awards and adult industry awards are going on. We're not doing Cowboys this year. Hi, Carol. Yeah, it would be fun. Be great. Be awesome fun. At least with Mallory, you know exactly what the hell you're getting. She might slap you upside the head, or yeah, we did. I did a trip to Napa, Sesame Sun. Please look up my boondocking adventure in Napa County. I went to the French Laundry and the hell's that place? Thomas Keller's French Laundry in Yountville, all up and down. If it's in the area, I've done it. That's what I do, Mama Bear. I bring content to people. Yeah, I think so. Okay, good night, Ivy. I'm going to go ahead and close this out too. I want to thank you all. Thank you for explaining it to me today. Mama Bear, I'm going to be on the peaceful side of the peace train. I do wish you the best. One day I hope we can be friendly and you know, do the fun stuff we used to do, have some laughs, joke about things. I don't need anybody to build my channel. I've built it all on my own for 6 years. Trust me. Okay? I love doing YouTube. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much.